And then what happens if we do this? Oh, hello. Okay. Let's see what happens here now, shall we? Okay, sorry about that. It was it was trying to use Google Hangouts, and yeah, it's a bit weird. Didn't work very well. So I've gone back to the old OSB thingy for streaming. So anyway, yeah, hopefully we should be on air. Good. 10 minutes late. Sorry about that. I hope you've managed to hang on. So questions this week. Let's have a look. Hopefully people will join in. Questions this week. What have we had? Let me have a look at the emails. See if I can answer some of these emails whilst we're getting warmed up here. Yeah, lots of questions this week. I've had. Let's have a look. So obviously I did a video on finding a wife or finding a girlfriend or some female company, and that was quite interesting to talk about. There's probably a bit more on that coming in another video a bit later on. And some interesting comments there from a guy called Neil in Vietnam, who's saying that you can't actually marry in Vietnam. You can't marry a foreigner if there's more than a 21-year age gap between the two people, which is, you know, I can sort of see why they're doing that, but maybe slightly unfair. I don't know. What else have we got here? Let's see. Is there a retirement visa? I've had that asked quite a lot. Is there a retirement visa? I don't know, is the answer. I think there is, but I'm not sure on the cost of it. Check out the Cambodian government website for the answer to that. It's not something that I've obviously had to ask for because I'm not retired. But even if there isn't, the business visa is still only $287 per year, multiple entry, and you don't need to go anywhere apart from to the agent to go and get it. So I mean, I can go literally 200 yards across the road and to the nearest agent, and they'll do it all for like $5 or however much it is, maybe $10. So it's not, it's not a massive amount. And I'm not sure that the retirement visa would be much cheaper, really, to be honest. So I've not heard of one. I know a few lads out here who are retired, and they haven't said anything about it. Where are we? Ah, okay. So one guy's emailed a question that says, I have income of around $2,500 a month. What kind of lifestyle can I expect to live in Cambodia? I would say that for £2.5 grand a month, you would have a fantastic lifestyle in Cambodia. That's a lot of money out here. You can get by fairly comfortably for $500 a month, and that includes going out maybe once a week for a meal and a couple of beers, maybe going to the cinema as well. So stick another £2 grand on top of that, and it's going to be, significant lifestyle. Nice big 4x4 villa, maybe with a pool. To be honest, unless you were eating, no, I think even if you're eating out fairly expensive places every night, you'd struggle to do $2,500 a month in just everyday living. But you can always use it for plane flights to other places and nice hotels whilst you're away, and just use Cambodia as your hub and fly in and out, because it's easy to fly in and out of Cambodia to a lot of places now. So what else have we got here? Let's have a look. That's just the pub street night time. Looks busy. Yeah, it is really busy actually. And when I shot that bit of video of it, it's still quite early on. A lot of people were still eating or weren't out yet. So you didn't really capture the full. How much would a studio apartment or small flat cost per month? A studio apartment maybe $150, maybe less. It depends where. Depends whether you want it in town, out of town, whether you want air conditioning, or whether you're happy just with a fan. I would say go with air conditioning, because then you've always got an option then, because sometimes it does get, right, in the hot season it is really quite hot here. We don't use it. We've had we've had 2 fans running at night time, and but I would say, yeah, for the extra cost, it doesn't cost that much extra to get something with aircon. So try and get something with aircon. Is it cost wise maybe $80 for something really cheap, sort of out of town, 1 bed with an ensuite. If you want to be really upmarket and security guard on the gate, swimming pool on the roof, and aircon gym and things like that, and cleaned twice a week, thrown in for you, yeah, $250 maybe. I don't know. It's not something that I've looked at actually. Yeah, maybe $250 topping out at that sort of price. Let's see what else we've got. From Sally, I like the slow walking videos. Yeah, okay, I like walking around. And just shooting some video. So there's a few people watching. Has anybody got any questions? There's a chat option down here. First of all, let's see, can anyone hear me? Somebody ping me back saying hello, just so I know you can hear me. You should be able to. It's saying that everything's working all right. And if anybody's got any questions, then feel free to drop me the question on the message there, and I'll see if I can answer it for you, or I'll give you my thoughts on it. So what else do we have? Let's have a look. What about a not Western style accommodation, not in the centre of town? This person says they've been living out in China for ages and can get by without the Western style. Crumbs, yeah, very cheap. Not Western style accommodation. Something traditional, out of town. Um, I heard somebody's paying $75 a month for a 2 bedroom Khmer style, rural Khmer style small house with some garden. And it'd probably be quite comfortable. I mean, actually, we live in Khmer style wooden house. No aircon, only in one room, but it's got 2 bathrooms. You know, it's got 2 shower rooms, washing machine, and a kind of kitcheny bit. And it's not up to Western standards, but yeah, like this guy says, you don't really need it up to Western standards, do you? So. And if you can get by without living right in the middle of town, and you can live on the outskirts, then why not? Hi, Philip. Good. I'm glad you can hear me. I hope you're all right. I know you had some not so much fun in Phnom Penh when you were in Phnom Penh, Phil. But how long are you going to be in the UK for now before you come out here? It'd be good to catch up for a beer again. Good. And let's see what else we've got in the emails. Oh, I know what we can do as well. See if we can do that. Let's have a look here. What jobs are available in Cambodia? That's a bit of an open-ended question, that is. Who's that from? European boy. What jobs are available in Cambodia? Yeah, all sorts of jobs are available in Cambodia. It's the same as anywhere else in the world, and probably some jobs that you don't get anywhere else in the world, like cricket catcher or lotus farm grower. I don't know. Yeah, all of them. Loads of different types. Oh, teaching Chinese. There we go. So somebody has asked, are there jobs for native Chinese speakers here? And the answer is yes, native Chinese speakers. At my school, we have 2 native Chinese speakers, and Chinese teachers are paid significantly better than the English teachers, and I don't know why that is. There's not so much demand for them, and also sometimes that they do a weird thing where they only come over for 2 months, and then they change with somebody else for 2 months, and they change with somebody else for 2 months. I've heard that at one school. And it may be something to do with the Chinese government, or visa restrictions, or travel restrictions from the Chinese government, or something like that. So I'm not certain why. But the wages for Chinese teachers are significantly higher, actually, than they are for an English teacher. And there is a demand for them. Almost every language school teaches English, and it teaches Chinese. Usually teaches Chinese for less time per week, but so for example, my class gets 2.5 hours of English, and it gets 1 hour of Chinese every morning, and then the afternoon class gets the same. So 1 hour of Chinese, and 2+ hours normally of English. So yeah, there are jobs for Chinese teachers. and they're usually paid really quite well. So if your partner is Chinese and you're English and you both want to teach, then you could expect quite a good lifestyle because your salary will be quite good. So good, Phil. I'm glad that you've just passed your TEFL. That's good for you. Well done there, mate. And we'll be looking for teaching jobs. So well, if you come out to Siem Reap, then I think you know already where where the main places are. But if I hear of anything as well, in the meantime, I'll give you a shout and let you know what's going on the ground there, Phil. So cool. What other questions have we got? Let's have a look. Oh, I'm kind of losing connection a bit there. Okay, yeah, tomorrow as well. Tomorrow we are, if we can organise it, if we can all find the time, tomorrow night at about 8 o'clock, I was going to try and do the same kind of thing as this, but with Declan and Lisa from Natural Novices. So, there could be three of us sitting here answering questions and just chatting, maybe for 20 minutes or so tomorrow night at around 8 o'clock. If anybody's interested in joining in for that as well, could be quite fun. Lisa and Dec have just started their own YouTube channel. They've been in Cambodia for about 18 months, and they've taught English. They're a couple, but they're going to do a joint YouTube channel, and then Declan wants to do his own, which is going to be slightly more risky, he thinks, or risque. Yeah, that's kind of what he was saying yesterday when I was speaking to him. Wanted tonight, but they had a previous engagement tonight. They couldn't make it tonight. So, yeah. So tomorrow night, hopefully, if we can arrange it. If not, I'll post later on Facebook. So look at the Facebook page, Going Nomad, aka Pigs on Bikes. I post some little things on there, little bits of video that aren't really worth doing YouTube on. Yeah, so check out the Facebook page for that, and also you can Facebook me direct as well, and you'll see the link from my Going Nomad page there. At the moment, I know somebody who teaches English. Okay, Phil, so what sort of rates are the schools paying at the moment? I know somebody who teaches English for $375 a month. He works really hard for it. And he's an Australian guy. And he's doing it because it's kind of a charity school, so he doesn't want to or needs to earn so much money. And he's doing it more as a kind of charity, sort of a charity thing going on there. And I know somebody who's on over $2,500 a month teaching English, but they're head of school. So it just varies. Varies on what you want as well. And okay. So apparently my video streaming, so you're going to be... Yeah, let me check that out. Why is that? Sorry about this, guys. Just having some technical difficulties here. Apparently not streaming enough video. Bit weird. Looks like it's working all right to me. Okay, I'll carry on. Yeah, what sort of rates? Yeah, so anywhere in between, but generally the rates are around between $1,000 for when you first start, and they usually even out at around $1,400 a month. Most people I know who are actually teaching normal English classes are getting something in between that. So I wonder why